Understatement. It's what I make anytime I claim I fucking resent user interfaces. So what happened is that I had to make a user interface for the player to be able to sell the products of their very unambiguous farm in this sad broth of jankiness and unoriginality I've been wasting my meaningless existence on for the past couple of weeks. And I decided that I'd rather eat a nice tablespoon of cesium 137 than actually do that. And so, since I haven't received a lawsuit from Nintendo's lawyers yet, I've decided to borrow yet another concept from one of their cool franchises. I'm talking about physical shops for buying and selling stuff. That's right. No more user interfaces, no more intuitive decisions. It is time to over-engineer a dumb fucking system that will be hated by the thousands of players this game will have. As usual, the first step consisted in doing something completely unrelated to anything I just said, because, you know, the hotbar stopped working. See, it was kind of my fault, but Unity kept giving me the most unspecific error messages ever, and so I allocated 75% of my time doxing the developers responsible for that, because I wanted their lives to be a fucking hell. I then employed my tiny peanut brain to figure out how to make item dropping, and I wanna say that I spent a bunch of time polishing the system, but I honestly just spent way too long being entertained by my player pissing what I thought were excruciating huge cube-shaped kidney stones. Also, I apparently forgot what inertia is, as dropping cubes while moving made the player look like it was shitting itself. So, after fixing that, I had to work on the selling station. I started by dropping some acid, and once I neared the ego death, I modeled this f***ing abomination. Here's a free little Linus tech tip for you. If you are trying to develop a game on your own, you should employ a technique that some Sigma mindset coaches would call time budgeting. This is because you are a single, very insecure, very incapable individual, and you cannot afford to waste incredible amounts of time on stupid, useless stuff like, I don't know, making the station go whoosh every single time the player walks by it. And yes, this took way too long for someone that's supposed to have a degree in the field. Now, the interesting bit. Make the selling station go every time you piss on it. I could go into more detail about how I achieved this, but I'm really trying to make this YouTube thing work, and that would kill my audience retention. So after getting the station to do the suck, I had to make the objects fall around inside of it. And I did get the desired effect in the end, but I have no clue what I changed to make it stop shitting itself, so I can never touch that fucking code ever again. Now's the fun part. Say you're a little dumbass and you accidentally drop a precious item inside of the machine. Part of me wants to punish you by deleting your save file, uninstalling your game, and installing 5 different malwares on your computer because you're a dumb piece of shit. But another part of me knows that every once in a while, everyone gets a little stroke that makes us act foolishly, so I rebuilt my disgusting chat system from scratch to allow for this. So not only you can now get your precious little item back, you can also decide when to sell your items in case you're a very insecure individual whose only talent is to please everyone around themselves at the cost of their well-being and mental sanity. Lastly, I made this cool money counter, and for some reason it's the thing I'm the most proud of, even though it has a little bug where it disappears all of a sudden, but I couldn't get it to happen more than once, and I've reread the code like 20 times and I couldn't find the issue, so I'm gonna call it a 0% failure rate, and you can shut the fuck up because I bet you're not even a programmer.